So what'd you think about it, Rebecca?
Well, I think it's very interesting, the perspectives that people have. And it just shows that in America, we all have our own opinions. I think people have to be comfortable with what their preferences are and don't feel like they have to defend themselves. Become comfortable with yourself and you acknowledge you have a preference. You don't have to defend with.
So you saying the trauma you went through has completely just...
Now, Blaze, you and I have talked about this. They don't know anything about that.
No, and
I don't want to know anything about it.
This
Rebecca,
has
but
not
I feel
been
like you're
sure.
a beautiful person, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
it's
love
okay.
the
I'm
vibe.
very open with sharing.
I know I don't care about that, but I feel as though the vibe that we have on the camera and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel as though you like black men, right? And I could be wrong, but it's just my initial guess would be you fuck with black men. Do you?
I've dated black men, yes.
Oh, okay, but do you have a preference?
As I said, I prefer ethnic. I'll date Dominican, Puerto Rican, black.
Okay,
I'm not
so
really
when I
into
say
white
black,
dudes.
I'm talking ethnic. So that's a better answer. I picked up on
Ethnic.
the vibe that you like ethnic.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why is that? Because I have an ex,
Because
right?
I do.
My ex-girlfriend. We were together for 10 fucking years. And first black that she had ever dated. And after we broke up, she will not date a man of her ethnicity. And I ask her, I say, why? And she just can't get with it. So I'm trying to understand it. She's Rican.
Well, I'll tell you this. White men do not like curvy. The men I've come across do not like curvy women. I have 2 black kids. As soon as they find out my kids are black, they're not really into that either, and I don't care.
You know what? You just said a fucking mouthful, Rebecca. If you have mixed kids, white men are not okay with that.
They're not.
They're not. So you just said it. You have 2 mixed kids. So if you date a white man, especially a certain type of white man, as soon as they find out you got mixed kids, they gonna feel away.
But my kids to me are not. My kids are black. Yeah. You know, on their birth certificate it says black. In society, people see them as black. They don't see them as white. So my children are black. But is that not
fucked up though? Is that not fucked up?
Is it fucked up?
I think it's fucked up because you're white.
It is.
If you got a little speck in you,
when a police officer pulls my kids over, he's not white, he's black. And they're going to treat him accordingly.
As long as you know it.
And so does a white woman understand? Absolutely. Because when I have to educate my children what they need to do if they get pulled over or how they need to act, I have one child, he's a black militant. He takes up for every black person alive. And I tell him, son, you're going to get yourself in a situation because you are the person that leads everything. He looks like
That's
a bright
why you were the
dude.
perfect woman for this podcast, because you get it from a whole different fucking perspective. And you're trying to understand it.
I grew up around non-white people. I didn't even know racism. I came to America and I was shocked. I didn't understand why people didn't get along.
I get it. I totally fucking.
But when I brought a black man home, I realized my mama real quick did not approve with it.
Exactly. Wow. And that's why my daddy didn't allow me to date white women. My daddy got shot at with a shotgun. My daddy got caught at a white girl's house his senior year of high school, fucking with a white girl. He had to jump out of the window. And her daddy shot about 4 or 5 shotgun round shots at him running through a field in the window in Mississippi. So because of that experience, I was never allowed to date white women growing up. But it's fucked up though. You know what I'm saying? It's things
I'm gonna
that
tell
are
you
instilled
like
upon us.
This is why I say what I said. You take a white woman, you take a black man, and this black man makes love to this white woman, and she's
good.
Yeah, it's good because both of them are not used to what each other bring to the table.
The love is good,
Blaze. But it's not always good, Blaze.
No, check me out. Listen to me.
But the love
is not always good.
We're gonna assume the love is good.
You get a good lover as a black man,
and he know how to. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You just never know.
Well, the thing is this: the sister is used to this. Is used to a black man making love to her, and whatever the case may be. I think black men are the best lovers. I think
Why do
we
you
are.
say that?
Why? Because
that's hilarious.
No, that's not hilarious, Rebecca. Black men
That's absolutely
best lovers. Because
hey, black men have the biggest dicks.
You don't.
Huh?
He didn't say black men have the biggest dicks.
I know what black men do in the bedroom. You don't.
I know what I do. I don't know about the black men. I'm black, and I know what I do. Huh?
Speak for yourself, because not all black men are good lovers. Ugh, gross.
You're right. You
gotta watch the kind of black men you're getting, though. You gotta watch out now.
You never know. It's like surprise.
I tell you what.
Is it that white women don't know or black women don't know?
Hell, either one, because if they suck in bed, they probably suck in bed with black women and white women.
You're right.
I mean, they don't discriminate. They just suck in bed.
They just suck in bed. And it's the same with fucking women.
Y'all have the misconception that just because of a race, they're all good in bed. Hell no, they're not. I probably had more people that weren't good in bed than were. There's just a vibe. It's a connection. And they thought they were the man. They were the bomb. They thought they put it down.
And you probably let them think that shit.
No, I did not. I'm honest. Hell, look, we ain't compatible. And they get offended, but shit, I gotta tell them, because I can't live my whole life with bad sex.
Oh wow!
I'm just being honest.
Wow.
And look, good sex is not defined. Good sex is not defined by the length of sex.
Well, I mean, good
sex can go down in 2 minutes.
You have to tell me. I mean, you say you've been with that. Your preference is ethnic. Out of those ethnicities, who's on top?
Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. They're very sexual people.
Very aggressive people.
Where are you finding Puerto Ricans and Dominicans?
Same place.
Everywhere.
I love them too.
Huh?
They're everywhere.
They everywhere. Good Lord.
Find me.
Rebecca, I agree. Puerto Ricans is my shit. My fucking favorite ethnicity is Puerto Ricans.
Now look, really see, the truth comes out. See, we didn't know this was a podcast that he loved Puerto Ricans. He said
my favorite ethnicity. My favorite fucking ethnicity is Puerto Ricans, and that is real shit. And that's from experience. I'm not just saying
their culture is different. The way they look at sex is different. They're very, they're a pleasing culture.
They're controlling though.
I'm gonna tell you, a black man will show up with a big dick and think that's all he has to have, and that's not all you have to have.
Oh, okay.
White women to show up with a big mouth, and then that's all they gotta have.
Hey, I don't know about them. I can always speak about me. And I don't have a big mouth.
Hold up now. I didn't like that you didn't put the black man. See, now I got to come in and change your whole a way of thinking. I got to come in and change your whole way of thinking, Rebecca. I didn't like that answer.
Please do.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. No, we're not gonna end it with that answer. Not gonna do that. We changing it. The next time you come on, you're gonna have a different answer. We changing the answer. But you've been a great guest. Man, you got a good mind on you. You told Brother Reggie up. Brother Reggie didn't even know how to respond. So
you told me up too, but I love your fucking perspective. You know what I'm saying? We need that. People need this shit. Give it to them raw.
People need to hear about the difficult topics, because so much in society we sweep things under the rug and we don't discuss them, and people live their lives alone because they feel like they're the only person feeling that way.
The fact that you're raising interracial kids, you should have said that shit 30 fucking minutes ago.
Why? Because you know what? I like people to talk their shit.
You know how many black women would look at this shit and feel like you didn't get it, versus you saying, "Hey, I'm raising interracial kids," and they're gonna feel like you get it because you say that.
Guess what? I don't care what they think, because I know me. And so the thing is it was approached like I'm a typical white woman because I show up and I'm white, right?
And that's what people think.
But you have to get to know somebody.
That's what people think. But we're in a fucking interview. Absolutely. We only got X amount of time to get to know somebody. Let these motherfuckers know, bitch, I'm raising an interracial kid. So don't fucking judge me, because my kids are mixed. And not saying you're not racist, played that with a black dick and got pregnant. But I'm just saying.
But Blaze, we can come up with 1,000,001 topics. I'm ready to discuss.
I know. And
just have your guys ready.
You locked in, but we're gonna change your way of thinking on these Dominicans and stuff. We gotta We gotta get that straight now first.
Does it bother you that I didn't say the black mandingo?
Yeah,
you know what? You got upset because Reggie said that we have to train a woman. We have to train a woman, right? I feel as though it's not that we have to train a woman. You have to train a woman and a man. You got to teach a nigga how to love you. Just like we got to teach a bitch how to love us. Excuse my French, but I'm just saying, right? Like, everyone is different. You got to teach a nigga how to love you. This is what I like. This is what I don't like.
When you first meet somebody, the first thing you need to have them do is take the love language quiz, because you know what? We all receive love differently. My love language is physical touch and words of affirmation. I tell you up front, hey,
and I know exactly what you're talking about.
You hold my hand and hugging me means a lot to me. But if your love language is acts of service and you want me to do your laundry, I need to know, because I need to love you how you receive love.
That's the
first thing I do with any relationship I try to jump into, and I'm serious about, because I need to know how you receive love. Some people don't like to be touched.
Understanding that love language is very critical. I think you're very right. I think you're so right when you say that. But I also feel as though, along with the love language, just like you said, they got to understand that. But I've literally had to teach every woman. You teach, not every woman, fuck that. Every woman and man. Anybody that's in my life, I have to teach them how to treat me. Because how do they know otherwise, right? You know, they're going to move according to their testimony and what life has shown them. But, like, you got to treat a motherfucker how to treat you. That's your job, to teach a motherfucker how to treat you.
Well, I kind of agree, but I kind of don't agree, because I feel like your boundaries, what you set up, is going to show somebody, hey, I'm not going to accept your bullshit. I don't know if the word train is correct for me. I think open communication is the key. I do not argue. I feel like we have words and we can use them.
But you hear what you said,
but of course, I'm a grown-up now. I'm not.
Did you hear what you said? You said your boundaries and how you set up is going to teach a motherfucker how to treat you. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's not training.
It's not training.
I'm not saying, hey, you got to do this.
No, you're not. You're not verbally saying. I didn't say nothing about verbal. Right? You don't got to tell a motherfucker do this A, B, C, D. But the way that you move and the way that you operate is going to show a motherfucker how to treat you.
I agree with that.
I agree with what you said.